All right, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation on the brothers and the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth. And for you few sisters that watch too, Shalom to you. It's gonna be a quick video. If you can stand looking at this video, it's to me it's pretty nasty. But as you can see, it says transgender woman details her mission to transition again into a genderless dragon. Now, how much confusion is that? See, that's what Babylon the Great is all about. Just wickedness, perverseness, confusion, freakism, everything you can name under the sun is what Babylon the Great is about. But I'm gonna play some of this video and let you hear her, him, it, whatever it is, tell you about their journey. You'll get the gist of it. It's if you can stand watching it, check it out. If you can't, I definitely understand because I barely even want to stand this myself. But check this out.
Teeth?
I only have 6 teeth in my mouth.
How do you chew?
I gum everything.
Really? So you don't eat steak?
I do. There are certain foods that I eat that I have to cut in small pieces, and pretty much I just swallow them whole, just like a snake does.
No, I'm sure you still with the nutrients.
Yeah. So it's taken some time to get used to it, a different way of eating. So, there are different things that change in my life because of my transformation, and eating is one of them. The hearing is another part. Everything is much louder to me now.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, yeah. And whenever fires, like sirens and things go by, I just want to cover my ears and say, make it stop, make it stop.
There's a lot of sirens in this.
Yeah, there is. But no, I have had time. I have a female chest, because I have breasts that were developed through hormones. So they're natural breasts. I love them so much. But I also have male genitals down here. Only the penis. I had my testicles removed last year, so I am a eunuch right now. If you see the pattern of what's going on, there's several stages of evolution. So my transformation is a metamorphosis.
Now, if you notice, the T-She-It thing said that it has breasts and a penis, but no testicles. Straight confusion, man. If you think about it reminded me of that Baphomet symbol or that Baphomet picture. We're gonna get a look at that with the goat head, the female upper body, the male lower body, best representing that. But yeah.
And I will reach the end stage as a full dragon when I have all my procedures completed, including a penectomy, which is coming, and it's coming off. Because I'm not going to get a vagina. I'm just going to get a penectomy. So I will be a genderless dragon. That's what dragons are.
What is your name?
My name is Tiamat Legion Medusa.
And you are?
I am known as the Dragon Lady, because I am the Dragon Lady.
Yes, you
I am the world's most modified transsexual. I am an individual going through the process of 2 major transitions, life-changing transitions, life-forming transitions, and life-giving transitions. It's not just going through a transition, it's a different life. So, like being reborn. I think of myself as being a real life example of being born again, because I am morphing through body modification into a human dragon. It's conceptual body art. And I'm also in the process of becoming a woman. I'm male to female transsexual. I decided when I just started my transition, which was it's 22 years ago, that I was going to live my life, do me, and if people didn't like it, and some people are really, really ugly, but a lot of people, like Los Angeles, has received me with open arms and welcomed me here.
Where you're from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Okay.
When I first got here, I was in the middle of Skid Row in a shelter because I ended up homeless.
Oh my God.
So for a month and a half.
I can't imagine what that was.
Oh my Lucifer! It was just. It was crazy. And so right now I'm on the outskirts of Skid Row, and it's.
You notice how he said, "Oh my Lucifer." You know, most people say, "Oh my God," or "Oh my gosh," you know, something like that. But he literally stopped himself and said, "Oh my Lucifer." So you know whose power, you know, that he believes in. You know who. All right.
Great, because I love where I am now. I lived a miserable childhood and early teen life and early adult life. And one of the reasons that life was miserable for me is because I was born in the wrong body. I was born in a boy's body, and everyone always treated me like a boy. I had to do boy things and act like a boy and pretend to like girls and all that until I finally said, you know, and I was a teenager. I think I was a freshman in high school. And I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I don't care if I'm the only person in town that's gay. I'm going to be openly gay. And I walked down the streets of the town, up and down, screaming at the top of my lungs, "I'm gay! I'm gay!" And this was a little town.
It's like you beat up in Texas.
Oh yeah, I mean this is like close to the Laredo, the Mexican-U.S. border at Laredo, Texas, and it's very male machismo down there. And here I was shouting that I was gay, and I didn't give a damn who said what about it.
So this is in your DNA. This is kind of who you are. To
Yeah.
push these buttons.
Oh
anyway,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So even as a child, you were doing it.
Yes, yeah. I never hid it. I was never in the closet. Closets are for clothes and tennis shoes.
Yeah. Christine, really?
Well, I decided when I became HIV positive. I used to be a banker, and I became HIV positive, and I left the bank to take care of my health, and I almost died. And while I was dying, at one point, I decided I'm not going to die looking like a human, so I started making my transformation because it's something I was wanting to do, and I figured that
Did you think that you were dying? At
Yes.
This point? So
Yeah.
why not just do something crazy?
Yeah, I'm going to do this my way. I decided I'm going to do this my way, and that's one of the reasons why it doesn't really bother me when people make fun of me or criticize me or whatever. Like, whatever.
They don't know what you've been through.
Yeah, they don't know what I've been through. This life made me what I am.
No, something happened to you also when you were younger. I heard a story. You were raped or something like this.
Yes.
At what
Yes.
age? What age was that?
I was 18 years old, and I had just graduated from high school and left the little town that I grew up in and graduated from. I had just left. I just graduated that year, and I came here that fall, and yeah, that's what had happened. But you know, that's one of the many things in life that has made me who I am and what I am today. That's just one of the things, of the many things that have happened to me in life. Because I was raised to be obedient, you know, and you meet someone and you fall in love and you're with them forever and ever. That's the mentality I grew up with. And so life dealt me some really rude awakenings along the way, along life. But what happened when I was 18 years old, I was like fresh from the sticks. I mean,
All right, that's enough of that. All right, so I want to get the definition of Babylon. H894 Babel or Babal. And Lawn meaning land, and Babel meaning confusion. And it said, you see, you notice in parentheses have mixing, and that brings about confusion when you mix races, or so-called races of people together. That brings about confusion when you mix genders all in one body. That's confusing. Changing genders, different things like that. That's just confusion, and that's why here in Babylon the Great or America, you're free to do whatever you want to do. So that's why it's called Babylon, about the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right. Now you heard him say he has female breasts and a penis with no testicles. So if you look, at the Baphomet has a female upper body and male lower body with a goat head. It's the mixing of you know female male genitals, uh, you know parts, also along with the goat head, symbolizing animals too. And you see that she was transitioning into a dragon also. Let's see. And this is the scripture I want to get. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 22. It says, Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High. But whereas they lived in great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites. And that's actually what that Baphomet represents, that higher deity. And like he said, "Oh my Lucifer," he just then what deity he serves, because they believe Lucifer is Satan, so he worships Satan. Uh, Verse 24. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously, or grieved him by adultery, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind, and that's what this is, changing of kind, changing your genders, from male to female, female to male, or in this case, uh, male to female to dragon, disorder in marriages, adultery, shameless, uncleanness. For the worshipping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. And that's the thing. This idol worship will cause you to do stuff like that. Idol worship will cause you to bug out and be doing crazy, just wickedness in this earth with no remorse and no regard for the Most High. So, hope you were edified. Hope you was able to stomach through that. Shalom.